Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Here we go. Waiting. 56. Who that?
Boston Scott, his first carry. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Now Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 22 yards there, a first down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Check the outs. Check the out. Check the out. Check grade 57.
Now Wentz on third down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Friday.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Mike 47. 18. Mike's 47. So don't say
From the 31, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. On third down, Carson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the second quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, it's Carson. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Let's go. Tempo.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
14. Touch 50.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run on first down. Carson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. From the shotgun, Wilson. This is caught, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Josh Gordon, 37 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
No. Check 99. Straight 15. 5.
To throw is Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Throwing now is Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Right there.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Wentz is going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Wentz to throw again. That's going to be caught. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Second down and goal. Wentz. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson throwing again. This complete to Lockett. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Touch 50, touch 50. Hey, alert.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
47 is the mic. 47. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Wentz now on 1st down. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 77 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
36 power. Hey guys, listen.
47's the mic. Come on, D.
Good touch.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I'll go special.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson out to his left. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Scott. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They are making plays on the football, contesting everything.
47's the mic. Check pass. Check pass. Hayward. 47 Mike.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st down, Wilson steps away to his left. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing is Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47. You ain't doing nothing.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
14.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Get your
4th down. Here's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.